Today's the day. We're gonna do the startup of the Mercedes-Benz La328. I think this one. It's old school, 1964. 6-liter, 4-cylinder. Air pressure assisted hydraulic brakes. Yeah, well, you can still get that today. It's just not that common. So it's air pressure that is helping when you when you use your brake pedal, which is hydraulically, like you're in a normal car. It helps with the high pressure of the air pressure, right? So let's have a look. See what do we got? Well, we got the fuel pump here, and all the fuel lines going up to each cylinder. These things here is what we call cold start plugs, or glow plugs. Yeah, that's what you also have in modern cars today. Fuel filter, where the oil puts in, and when you have to pump diesel fuel into the system in case of leakage or whatnot. Yeah. And we have the big SS oil filter down there. That there is the underneath the engine. So this is the sump where the oil is, and you can actually see there's an axle right there, which means that this is a 4x4 because this is the front end. It's a bit rusty, yeah, but what the hell. Okay, so startup procedure. What I usually do is that I take the dipstick here and I check it for oil, and well, it's good. Well, there's a small leak in one of the hoses. I believe it's not that one, but that one up there. When it gets warm, so it's got a little bit of a leak. So I checked for water, and it's good. It's good. And of course, you look around for anything, particularly when you have vehicles from 1964 and older. When you see something like this underneath your car, don't get alarmed. This is very normal. Don't not worry about things like that. I found something interesting on the internet though. I was shown that I could actually get a turbo engine to this one, or turbo to this one. So hopefully I can get it. This is an engine called OM 321, yeah, which was the same as the Germans used in the old 312s. And when it's called LA, as I told you, that is a 4x4, that means LA means Lastkraftwagen, which means truck, and all-terrain, which means that, well, 4x4. The big sister of this is called the 911, for example, not a Porsche, but you know, which has the OM352 engine that is born with a turbocharger. So, and there's no intercooler on this, and there will never be, but it can suck in air and it can squeeze it, and it'll give us 10 extra horsepower, more or less. I'll just take the lid here and boom, there you go. See, Mercedes-Benz. Yeah. Right, next to the cab. Okay, so, right. Well, that's the cab, so let's get in. Right. So, this is old school, which means that when you turn the key, you can't start it. It's just, this is for lights only, yeah? But it's also for ignition. So put that in and you see, oh, already you got a light there. If I flip the switches now, I go through the lighting sessions, such as near lights and headlights and whatnot, yeah, and positioning. And we have all these buttons here, and they're all in Danish. But blower engine, we got the rear reverse lights, we got interior lighting, we have wiper blades. I have installed a wiper sprinkler system, and also a rotor head, also rotor on the roof there. So it's a yellow one. Kilometers, and you see, yes, this is actually how much this is written. This is not too much, is it? This is just good. Danish military, so it's actually been sitting around in a barn. And once a year, it has been taken up by the municipal or the commune and used for roadworks of some sort. So that was mine. This is the pepper shaker, as you can see. And what is that? Well, you have a coil in here. So when you start up in the morning and it's cold, you hold your start button until this glows. Inside here, you see something glowing. When you do that, well, it's ready to go. If I had a hand lamp, I could plug it in here, which I don't, but eventually maybe I will have one. Okay, so what do we have here? Wasser. That means water. And we've got a fuel gauge, and oil pressure. We have the oil pressure gauge. This means blinkers for the for the truck, and blinkers for the trailer if you had one. This one will indicate if there is enough brake pressure on it. And this one is set to 7 ATU, which is approximately 7 bar. I don't know how much that is in PSI. It's probably a grand deal, like 90 maybe, 90 PSI, I'm not sure. And you have your control for if there's a charge, if it's charging or not, right? So, okay. When you do convoy lighting, as we call it, this is for convoy. When you're driving a convoy, sometimes you need to acknowledge who you are and what group you represent. So there's settings here, right? So if I put it in one setting, the lights in the back of it will light up in some sort of way, like only one right lamp or one left lamp or whatnot, yeah. And this is for the instrument panel, the inside lighting of the instrument panel. Here we have the starter, just like the old school tractors really, where you pull it out and you just keep it there when you feel resistance, but you keep it there until the pepper shaker down here is glowing internally, and when that happens, we pull it all the way till the vehicle starts. But before we do that, because when I do that, there will be absolutely no room for you'll not be able to hear me. that is for damn sure. So let's go through the rest of it. Well, these are for controls for heating, as you can see here. Well, we got heat, or we got outside temperature. We got blower engine. If it's coming from the top or if it's coming from the foot down here. Let's see if we can see it. There we go. Oh, when we're here, this high beams and wiper blades once more, where you can individually give it a squeeze. See, there we go. I'll just try one more time. See, okay, it's old school. Okay, focus. That handle there is for, of course, the bonnet. Well, this is old school, so for those of you who've only been driving around Teslas and electric vehicles, you don't know what this pedal's for. This is called a clutch, where you disengage or engage your transmission. And in a truck like this, you don't press it fully, unless you want to break down the speed of your transmission, because this is actually non-synchronized. What does that mean? Well, it means that if you won't go in gear just like that. You have to push it halfway in, get in a neutral, release it, push it halfway in again, and go into the next gear. Yeah, and you'll do that. So you are now the synchro. Okay, this is the brake pedal. No. Well, you know that. And here we have the gas pedal. This here is linked directly with a rod to the diesel injection pump, right? So if I push this lever inside the injection pump, will actually give more gas. So it's wonderful. And this here is the handbrake lever. Sorry. Boom, there we go. Now we're released and we can pull it out, twist it, and now we're in lock position. Yeah. This is for motor stopping and for what we call idle gas, so that you can make it go faster in idle, or you can, well, yeah, I haven't really done that yet, but when you have to turn it off, you push it, and it'll turn off the fuel to the fuel pump, or the injection pump. Sorry. Not really, but I figured out a way to do it. I just take this here, and I just pull it upwards, and then it'll stop automatically. It's just up you go, and it'll turn off. Okay. Probably not the right way, but this is the way I do it. Okay, so in here we have the fuse box, which is huge, and I mean, I've never seen so many fuses in a truck before. Are you ready? Boom, there you have it. See? My God, what a lot. So many. There is 10 fuses. Right? This is for the entire truck. This is what you see in a Tesla, just for the right blinker, right? Now this is just for the entire truck. So you don't like Teslas, Lemmy? No, not really. I believe there are better cars on the market, but that's for another day. There we go. All right. Okay. Now this here is from the good old days when people actually smoked. Wow. They don't do that no more because it's unhealthy. And these two, oh, there we go. And these two levers here is of course also for windscreen or down by your feet. That's a holder for a fire extinguisher or for a bomb. I'm not sure. This is military vehicle. No. Fire extinguisher, don't worry about it. And then here we have the glove compartment where this is actually filled up with doodads. See? Bits and bobs. There we go. Okay. Well, I think you know what this is. This is a bloody door, right? And we got, of course, the window. So, yeah. Okay, so why don't we try to start her up? And I'll shut up then because, well, you will not be able to hear me after this. I'm just going to shut the door. Did you hear that metal? Let's just do it again. There we go. Okay, so release of handbrake. And let's give it a shot. I'm gonna hold this in. Now don't worry, this is not Corona. It's just because I was outside too much yesterday with only a t-shirt, so that was my own bloody mistake. So now I'm a bit sniffling. So nothing to worry about. Fully vaccinated if you want. Yeah. Strange world, isn't it? Such a little thing can have this impact on the entire world. Oh, there you see. See? Now it starts to glow. Right? See? Something red in there. And we can start. We can try. 3, 2, 1. Maybe it's not too bad, really. So that's the startup procedure. This here is not just the horn. It is also the indicator. Now what's this? Dude, there you go. See? Ah, so lovely. Old school, but it works. There we go. Now, you see, you should build up pressure enough so the lights went off. So now we're actually ready to go. Let me show you a bit here. These two levers. This is of course the gear shifter where you have from 1 to 4 and reverse. This, however, is for 4x4. So if you put that forward, you will be driving in 4x4 with what you call low range, which means that you'll be going not too fast. And if you hit it back or take it back, you'll be driving in rear wheel drive, which will go a bit faster, but still you're not going fast. I mean, this thing here alone can go, if I'm lucky, 73 kilometers per hour. So just showing that it can go 90 is not likely. That will be downhill and everything will be screaming in here, so no, we will not be doing that. Alright, let's see if we can get her out. So we'll find a suitable gear. Let's just take second. Let's see what happens. Uh-oh, let's go to the field. Now, since I am in only rear-wheel driving, it might actually get stuck in a field like this, but we'll see what happens. But if it does, I'll just take that lever and push it forward, and then we got 4x4, and I promise you, you will not get stuck anymore. And if you are bloody good. I'll see what happens. Wheels are spinning. Okay, so let's do it. Let's just take the lever. There we go. In reverse. Or perhaps we should take her out of reverse first. Release the clutch. Go back in. Now you say, ask yourself, tell me you do that fully. Yeah, because it's the first gear, which will be all right then. There we go. Let's try again. See what happens. Much better. There we go. Yeah. That's a pressure relief valve that you just heard, if you heard it. That means that now we're at the ATU that we are supposed to be. So we're all good to go. Okay, there we are. Now I'm going to take it out about 4x4 once more. So neutral, take her out of it. There we go. And I'm going to start in a second because I have no weight. Okay, let's go. There we go. Woohoo! Yes, it is that bumpy. There is no suspension on a vehicle like this. There is only leaf spring and no shock absorbers. So when you hit a pothole, yeah, you hit a pothole. Why don't we take her for left here? Let's go for left. Anyone there? No. Anyone here? No. Let's go. All the way around. That's it. That's it. Come on, baby. There we go. See if we get into the neighbors. He doesn't mind that much. Oh, there we go. My God in heaven, this is heavy. There is nothing called power steering or something like this. No, this is your arm. That's the bigger the arm you got, the smoother you'll drive around. Yeah. So let's take it for the end of this and well, let her stretch her legs. Almost the gear. Almost. There we go. Is that a hair? I think it is. Ah, there it is. I'll get you, sucker. Yeah. I'm sorry if I can't keep this steady. I mean, the road itself is quite bumpy. As I told you, there's no suspension on things like this. This is not meant for pleasure. This is meant for getting you from point A to point B. And luckily, if you have a lot of soldiers in the back of it, let's see if I can show you. Yes, perhaps we'll just flip the screen. There we go. This is the room for them. See? Oh, you get that? She's struggling. No worries. No worries. There we go. Oh, wait, have a look at these guys. Darn it, I should bring my rifle. And back on the same road. Of course. There we go. Nowhere to land, eh? Well, there was. I see someone here has been driving up this here road here. Let's do the same, shall we? Whoa, there we go. Oh, that's a 4x4. I'll take it. Don't worry about it. Okay, here we go. See, this is a road that's been used before. You see that? Yeah. And when we get out here, we'll see if we can get up to 70. I'm not sure it's possible, but we'll try it today. I will be showing another video at some point where I'll be trying to choose from well, going from the regular diesel and going over to what you call HVO, which is hydrogenated or well, it's a biofuel, but it's got some hydrogen. There it is. Hydrogenated diesel fuel, which sounds very interesting, especially because they tell me that it'll work just as fine on a vehicle from the 1904 or to a vehicle from 2021. So I'm looking forward to that. The only thing I'm not looking forward to is filling a tank. It's 110 liter at like 20 kroner a liter. So well, let's see what happens. Yeah, that'll be interesting. They tell me it's 90% cleaner in CO2 and what was it? 30% decrease of NOx, which is a significant improvement. Not just a bit, but quite substantially. So, well, I don't know why. Let's just turn the indicator. There we go. Let's get onto the highway again. This little hill here, no problem. There we go. Come on, baby. It's a little bumpy, yeah. So let's get some speed. Neutral, gear. Neutral, gear. Neutral, gear. There we go. Ah, now I know what's wrong. It's because we're in 4x4 still. It's probably flipped back. Well, hang on. Let's see if we can get this. There we go. There we are. There we go. Right, let's try again. Neutral, gear. Neutral, gear. Neutral, gear. Much better. $50. Well, we didn't quite reach 70, but you know, we'll be all right. Ah, smooth ride. Yes, it is still that bumpy. bit of a hill. Right, so here's my exit. Neutral, and just let it roll. There we go. Oh, if I can get it. Hang on. There we are. Okay. So, second. No, that was fourth. Stupid. Let's try again. Second. There we go. Well, that's one way to shut her off. There we go. What does that say? 20. Ah, no worries. We won't be reaching that speed here. I'll be jumping through the roof. Did I tell you about my little light thing? It's got right there. It's a searchlight. Fantastic thing. Today they call it fall at home lights. Right. Now these things are not the glove compartment. These things are actually inlets for air. So when you drive around, you can feel the air coming in here, which is nice, really nice, because it can get extremely hot in here. Right. So everything looks good. See? Yeah. Just cruising along. Let's get in here. There we are. Into the yard here. So, neutral. There we have it. And let's pull the lever. There we go. Do you want me to take it first? Do you want me to look outside? Yeah? I'll do that then. Alright, let's get out. Show you. That works. Do you see the lights here? These are the one for when you do convoy. These. You can flip these and you can turn the lights in a different way, right? So, and there is actually a light in there if you have a good look. See? Yeah, it's already. That's good. 300 feet away. You can. What the hell's that? There we go. So, yeah. And the hitch for trailer, and the only air connection you have from truck to your trailer. So that's what I mean by when you put on a trailer. This is old school. You only have one line, and this fills it up with air. And when you press the brake pedal, it releases air in the trailer. So it's actually doing the opposite what it does today. So well, but that's today, and this is then. 110 liters. Toolbox. Don't mind the yellow, it's just a little bit of rust. And this is how she looks. Well, thank you for watching. Again, next time we'll be trying to see how she functions on HVO diesel. So, have a fancy day. Ciao.